and a very good evening to all of those watching on Global Sports Network and the BMT app. We are here Wednesday night, 6th of August, and shortly we're going to have kickoff for the first team match between UCT Ikeys Tigers and Fundell Evergreens from Stellenbosch. Well, host venue, we're here at the Green Mile, and it's a little chilly, but the breeze is nothing to bother us, so we'll have some good weather conditions for tonight and for some running rugby shortly coming. UCT, they've had a very difficult scheduling these last couple of weeks, 7 matches in 4 games, and they had to play Helderberg last Wednesday. They scraped that victory 19-0 before the weather denied the rest of play, and UCT False Bay, that ended in a 36-29 victory for False Bay. Well, UCT, they're going to have to ring the changes for today. The scheduling is definitely going to lead to some fatigue. So for UCT, it's all on the line. They're sitting on 6th right now, played 9, won 6, but they've got 4 games in hand over SK Walmers, which is right above us. Above UCT, they're going to need 5 points to get above them. And for Fundell, they're sitting on 8th right now, played 11, won 6. They're 3 points behind Union Milnerton and UCT. A win can take them to 6th tonight, but it's going to be a difficult ask here at the Green Mile. We know how tough it is to win games away. And 2 losses in a row, though, for Fundell. That SK Walmers loss and a big loss to Villagers. They're going to want to try bounce back. Oh, and we just want to thank our sponsors for Decro, ID Consulting, G Sportswear, and Sim Control. Don't forget, sponsorship and collaboration is always welcome with GSN, and the BMT app is also available to download. You can download it on App Store and the Google Play Store on all devices. Well, we just saw the UCT second team have a victory here, 45-26 that ended. So Fundell are going to want to get their first team revving for a victory here. My name is Josh Jordan, and I'll be your commentator for tonight. And kickoff will be underway shortly, and then we'll get through the team sheets. But Robbie Fleck and Phil Cronje up against each other, the 2 coaches. UCT, Robbie Fleck and Phil Cronje, Fundel's coach. And shortly the teams will run out. This is Western Province Super League A, and it's going to be a big match, a lot on the line for these 2 teams, and we will see them run on the field shortly. Well, let's get through the team sheets. I'll do away first for Fundell. Jason Janssen, Brandon Smith and Tristan Leach are the front row for Fundell. J.L. DeLang and Carl Truter, the lock partnership. Egan Matruis, Frank Kalonyi and Alistair Frasenberg, the back 3. Brandon de Kock and Errol Jachers is the 9-10 combination. While Lyle Hendricks, Duncan Saul, that's the center partnership. And Ewan Engelbrecht, Matthew Alexander and Ashwin Dubé is the back 3. There's some firepower in there. We'll get through the bench now. Chadwin Robertson, Roger Peterson, Brandon Valentine, Luan DeLong, Godfrey Thomas, and the back line is Kyle Alexander, Byron Snell, and Doriano Claessens. On to UCT's lineup. Well, they've rung the changes. Lukanyuso Bumela is in for Beckett. Tian Foster in for Van Skalkwyk on the bench this Wednesday. Pico Zuka is in the prop position. Tom DeLang and Micah Schubert, the lock partnership. Schubert captaining once more. Sisipo Mpaka and Isaiah Lowe, Aidan Norris, the back 3 for that scrum. Monre Dawes and Alex Vermeulen, the 9-10 partnership. Retabile Lowe back in his usual position of 11. And Luca De Leo, Gawe Soji is the center partnership. Lazon Davis and Tom Davies, right wing and fullback. Bench, Nick van Skalkwyk, Unayam Diao, Reno Lutz, Keenan Mills, CJ Gordon, Hakeem Abdul, Bukle Moyake and Daniel Haynes. Just a couple swaps around for the team sheet this weekend. We know Bumela and Beckett have swapped over. Foster and Van Skalkwyk have swapped. DeLang and Mills in the lock have also swapped. For flank, Mpaka is in for Gordon. Lowe is in for Ndiao. And Dars is in for Haynes. Just swap those positions, resting the bench, keeping fresh legs available. Lowe and Bernarda have also swapped. Lowe back to wing from center last Saturday. DeLeo and Mayaka, they've also swapped, and Soji and Lowe while Jerry holds on to the fullback. So he has been substituted, rested, and Tom Davies is on the fullback position. He'll be starting. Didn't get to play last time against False Bay, so he'll be looking to put in a good performance. Some big names though missing. Of course, Hupumezo Dionasi, captain, injured for the next 4 weeks. We wish him all the best for his recovery. And Alex Vermeulen, he played last Saturday. He's going at it again at fly half. Retabile Low, of course, some Western Province signs for him. Unaye Mdiao, DHS Old Boy and Head Boy is in. And Monre Dawes also had some under 20s Western Province time. So there's good firepower for UCT. And for Fundell, there's a couple big names for them too. Duncan Saul, we remember him, 9 caps for Western Province and Stormers. Free State Cheetahs, he also gained 9 caps for them. Carl Truter spent some time at Boerland for a couple of years, while Lyle Hendricks a year at the Stormers, and of course SA under 20s. He spent some time in Italy, in Verona, while Errol Jachers was in France, in CSV in the Fédéral in France. And Brandon de Kock, also Western Province and Free State Cheetahs experience to his name. This game is going to get underway shortly. Teams will be heading to the field and the action will be underway in the next couple minutes or so. Fundell have got a lot to prove. Their home loss to SK Walmers at Bergzig ground was a big one for them, and they're going to need to bounce back here if they want to stay in knockout contention. We'll see the teams run out shortly, and we'll go to ads. And we are back, and the teams are running out onto the field. The first team, UCT, coming out first, and the home crowd very happy to see their team. They want to see a victory tonight. They know how important that is. Sitting on 6th right now on the log, and 35 points to their name. 5 points under SK Walmers. Big match coming up ahead, and Fundell will walk out shortly. And so both teams are huddled and ready to go. Referee will shortly blow the whistle. Referee Etienne De Vier is on the whistle tonight. And we hope for a good game. Weather conditions are looking good for some flowing rugby. And referee signaling to the captains, asking for the thumbs up. And we are underway. Vermeulen to get us going. Fundell playing right to left. UCT left to right. A bit of a double there. And what's going to happen here? Fundell need to make quick work of this. And yes, going to be pushed down. Is that a try? Has Fundell missed it? They have. What a mess up from Fundell. Seemed like they were going to make sure of it, but not so. 5 points UCT. What a poor start for Fundell. And look at that. A grubber inside from Fundell. He's definitely pushed it down first. Ref is going to have to stop time. Well, the referee's going to have a conversation with the touch judge. And try stands. Well, that's a very interesting decision. We saw Fundell press it down. Maybe he might have missed it. Referee says try is good. And 7 points on the board for UCT. Quick start from UCT, that was huge. And Fundell, that's a wake-up call. They need to wake up now or they're going to get in trouble shortly. Well, now they are going to kick off. Etienne de Vieux was all good with that grounding for UCT, so 7-0. Vermeulen added the 2. Brandon de Kock to kick us off. It's a nice high chase opportunity here for Fundell. Oh, lost there. And ref has his arm out for a scrum. Fundell ball. And just a reminder, UCT are playing in the traditional white and blue hoops, and Fundell in the green, yellow and black. First scrum of the game coming up. Bumela, Foster and Zuka against Janssen, Smith and Leach. Oh, what a start from UCT. Thought Fundell put that ball down safely, but they made a meal of it, and 7 points is on the board for UCT. What a shock. Scrum now. How's the stability? It goes straight down. Penalty, Fundell. Evergreens have a straight back opportunity. Are they going to go for touch or 3 points? Decision time now. And they point for the corner. Lyle Hendricks kicking. And he wants to get on the 5-meter line. It's just going to be about 10 meters out. Oh, Lyle Hendricks, captain, experienced man, played for the Stormers, gone abroad, played in Europe, in Verona. And now, opportunity for him to score. Wants to orchestrate this. How's the line out? The catch is good. Fed to de Kock. Nice ball. Lau goes straight. Needs some ball. Lovely carry there from Janssen. Needed a hard carry. That pass wasn't good, but he's made fine. Now there comes Hendricks. And off their feet. Quick tap, but ref's not going to allow it. Jachers in the 10 jersey for Fundell. He was looking for the opportunity. Lyle Hendricks will kick to the corner, and that's on the 5-meter line. Better kick this time from him. Davier's got to check the numbers, make sure it's all good for the line out. Brandon Smith to throw. Feed was good last time. This one's important. They go to the back. Good work there. The Moore is moving laterally, but they're still moving forward. Brandon Smith is in the back, and they're piling in. Bodies are in there. The ball, and that's short. It's a try. Very nicely done. Fundell have scored right back. Response was immediate, and it was a well-orchestrated maul. And initially it was just the line out, and once they went laterally and the backline could join, the numbers joined, and even Jachers and Hendricks went in there, and 5 points for their efforts. Kick to come from Brandon de Kock. This one in the 22 shouldn't be difficult. Brandon de Kock, straight through the middle, 2 more points added. Lovely strike, and we are all square now, 7 apiece. Well, quick tries, just past 5 minutes, and it's 7 points apiece. Lovely start to this game. Both teams showing attacking prowess and what they're good at. Vermeulen gets us back underway. Bit of a mess again for Fundell from the kickoff. Gonna have to make sure of it in future not to mess up again. Now they've got to exit. Need hard runners. UCT chopping them down. Penalty, Fundell again not rolling at the breakdown. And Fundell have an exit opportunity. Huge get out of jail free card. And Hendricks will hoof it down just shy of the 10-meter line inside Van der Stel's half. But they're outside of the red zone and they'll get the feed to the line out. Brandon Smith's line out has been great so far. And Smith with the feed. Are the jumpers going to succeed? Yes, they will. Lovely line out, and they get to feed. That's not the best pass from De Kock. Hendricks wants to make up for it. De Kock calls for his backline and the front rowers to charge. Nice carry. That was Janssen again. There's a man down in the middle of the field for UCT. Another carry there. And Van der Stel go back to the center. That's a knock-on advantage for UCT. They get to play on. Now UCT have to orchestrate themselves. Vermeulen, nicely done. Van der Stel have matched them up for numbers here and they caught. And penalty UCT. So I'm sure there's a concussion worry here in the middle of the field. Medics are on the field checking him. Is that Aiden Norris? Or Sisipo Mpaka? He doesn't look in a good state right now. And so they've cleared for the punt and they've met the 5-meter line. This is a big opportunity. And he's gonna get up, so no need for HIA protocol. Medics have checked him that he's all good. Etienne de Vere wants to get the line out underway though. No, he is going to go off. And he's going to go off for HIA check. And that means CJ Gordon is on. And Mpaka is off. That must be an HIA maul fed. Line out successful UCT. Can they crawl towards the line? They do. It's a try. 5 points for UCT. And that came from a well orchestrated maul. And quick. Number 6 is off. That's a confirmation. Mpaka. That's 8. So that is Aiden Norris, who has gone off for the HIA, and Sisipo Mpaka scored the try. Flank scored, 8th man is off for an HIA, and that means CJ Gordon is on in 8th man position, wearing the jersey number 20. So seems like Aiden Norris is going to have to sit out the rest of the game. Don't want to move forward with any HIA. Alex Vermeulen with the conversion from the corner. That kick is over. What a brilliant kick. Very nicely done. Vermeulen, 2 more points to his name. His personal tally now on 4 points. And UCT on 14 points to 7 over Van der Stel right now. Confirmation, Aiden Norris is off. CJ Gordon is on. And Sisipo Mpaka scored that. Brandon de Kock gets us deep underway. Clearance opportunity. Good kick from Vermeulen. Now they want to send it. De Kock. Not the best pass. It's found space. Ashwin Dubé needs to make up for it. Nice running. Very hard carry. Engelbrecht. De Kock searching for that ball. Gives it to Jachers. He feeds. Nicely done. Sent to Leach. And De Lang. Nice pass from Jachers. There's a bit of space here for Van der Stel. 1 man outside. Dummy works out for him. Lovely done from Alexander. Lovely work from Alexander to make space. Brandon de Kock. Lovely flat pass there from the fly half to Janssen. And now Lyle Hendricks. Obstruction possibly. Referee says it's all good. Van der Stel get to move forward. Nice pace to Van der Stel's attack. Janssen with another carry. Really nicely done. The pressure is on. Evergreens ever closer to the try line. De Kock, lovely pass. Jachers, another lovely pass. That was to Frasenberg. Inside. Now there's some space. Engelbrecht caught up. Duncan Saul wanted to hand it to him, and here's trouble. It's a yellow card. UCT constantly infringing in that breakdown, and they're going to be a man down here. Penalty. Evergreens get to punt it to the 5-meter line. Another opportunity to get the maul going. Brandon Smith will be licking his lips now, ready for another delivery. This is great, showing signs of attacking prowess from Evergreens. Fundell are on UCT's case. Well, that yellow card has come in. And I think that was Monray Dawes who has got the yellow card. Line out successful again. This time it's a little bit of a mess, but there's space. It's a knock on. Egan Matrus thought he was in, but a fumble in the back of the line out has led to a scrum feed for UCT. We're 12 minutes into this game. It's gone by in a flash. And now the front rows. Bumela, Foster, Zuka, Janssen, Smith and Leach staring down the barrel, staring into each other, ready for the challenge. Scrum now, feed, UCT, need some stability. Ref, resets. Scrum feed, UCT. Exit plan is required. Big shove from Fundell. Lovely shove. A penalty. Evergreens with a massive statement here. That was fantastic work from the front row. The pressure was immense and the line-out opportunity comes again. But they're going to call a scrum. Confidence booming. So Brandon de Kock's feed for Fundell. And Lyle Hendricks will orchestrate the back line. He wants maybe a possible move. But I think the scrum front rows will think twice. They'll want a massive shove. Is it going to go to the back? Let's see, de Kock's delivery. Lovely shove. Fundell crawling forward. Advantage is out. This one is going one place. And it's going over the line. It's a try. Very nicely done. Fundell, that scrum is a weapon tonight. And 5 more points on the board for them. Well, they had the confidence to call for the scrum. And look at that, no doubt. Beautiful scrumming. Straight shove. And UCT were cracked under the pressure. Brandon de Kock, second conversion of the evening. And this one is just going to shave the left upright. Unlucky. 14 points to 12, the score now. And 2 tries apiece. Kickoff, UCT gonna send it to Fundell. And we are back underway. And Fundell, this time they have successfully got the ball back. De Kock wants to give us to Leach. Now De Kock is going to look to exit through Lyle Hendricks. It's a decent kick. It's found grass. There's a good chase on it as well. Pressure is on. Nice evasion. Lovely work there. And they're going to have to run in there and get the ball quickly. Under pressure is UCT at breakdown. Possible steal there. Fundell successful. Lovely jackling. Not releasing. De Veer calls it. And Fundell straight back with another opportunity to punt down into the red zone of UCT. Lyle Hendricks, that is a lovely kick. Look at that. Almost reached the 5-meter line. He put it all on the line there. Beautifully kicked. And Brandon Smith to do another line-out feed. Another big opportunity. And the jump goes to DeLang. Successful again. This is a real weapon for Fundell. The maul creeps and crawls forward. Bit of a messy one, so it goes to ground. Ball's available for De Kock. Looking for big runners. And UCT's on that. And we're going to go back for previous infringement, which is a penalty for sacking that maul. Referee said the jackal was good, but previous infringement. And Hendricks gets to put us in the 5-meter line again. Brandon Smith. He's had great line-out practice tonight already. Well, that 29-40 loss clearly stung. And Fundell are looking for a comeback. UCT's, of course, had to ring the changes for this game. Monray Dawes, yellow card, might be finishing up. He's ready and revving to get back on the field. 3 minutes left on that yellow card. Smith. To the back to DeLang again. The line out. Maul set again. Line out is over, so the rumble gets to move forward. It's splintered off. Advantage is out. And there in the corner, it's going to be a try. Lovely work, Fundell. Used the maul and made space on the outside for 5 points in the corner. Beautiful try. And that is scored from Matthew Alexander. 5 points to his name. Beautifully done. Well, UCT are going to have to find a way to combat this line-out maul. Well, Fundell will be aware that they've got the bigger pack. And they're using it to their advantage. This kick now from the opposite corner of last time. Brandon De Kock. 2 more points available. This one is sailing. And it's over. That was brilliantly kicked over from Brandon De Kock. 2 more points on the board. Fundell not giving up. They have taken the lead over UCT Ikeys Tigers. Vermeulen kicks us off. We go deep. They're going to let it bounce. And that'll be the right call because that's going to roll all the way to the halfway line. And Fundell, just like that, they've got another scrum in their hands. Well, the front row of Fundell is loving this evening so far, I'm sure. They've showed their physical dominance. Phil Cronje will be happy with that. I'm sure they practiced that a lot. Line out, set piece, all successful this evening. Scrums, mauls, and Brandon de Kock to feed. And this is a lovely scrum on the halfway line. Fundell gets to walk away with the advantage. That's a beautiful scrummaging show. And Hendricks, lovely handoff. Well, Soji is put down. De Kock, De Lang, he's a big body. De Kock is caught in there. And he's broken through. Nicely done. Matruis. And De Kock. And nicely done. That was a good pass. And there's space here. Jochers opened them up and they are going to score again. Lovely. Fundell in open play, in set piece. They are successfully dominating tonight. Number 15, Ashwin Dubey. 5 points to his name. Brandon de Kock with another conversion from the previous one. Similar strike required. And the yellow card is over, so Dawes back on. De Kock, 2 more points available. And that strike is a good one. Another 2 points added. Fundell. Now they have taken the lead really nicely, 26-14. And now for Vermeulen, he's going to want to get this kickoff right. Lovely kickoff in the 22. It's a good one. Now Fundell forced to exit. Straight in for the jackal, but not successful. De Kock looking for the box kick. And it's going to go out on the full. So UCT straight back with an opportunity to score. Line out feed for them. We'll see how Tian Foster and his lineouts go from this point onward. It's going to be important that they get them right. Foster. And Foster's throw, it's not a good one. Fundell have intervened and they've got the ball back and with space. And now outside the 22, that was Frank Kalonyi. Kick from, nicely done from Jochers, but response opportunity, UCT, lovely bounce. But Fundell hold on to the man. Jackal attempt not successful. Vermeulen caught and he's found a bit of space. Picked up from De Lang. Manhandled. Dawes. Nice strong carry there. UCT on the front foot. They've got gain line success. Low. And it's a knock on. Unfortunate there. And that was Lazon Davis who passed that. Soji was cutting back inside, so they just didn't collaborate well enough to make that successful. And looks like Bumela, Lukanyiso Bumela has gone off. Number 1 jersey. and Fundell scrum feed, de Kock. And this is a good response from UCT. They hold still. Not the best pass. Hendrik straightens. Was that Jachers? And De Lang. Looking to break space. And there goes Jachers with a nice wide pass. Chip over the top. UCT are going to deal with it. And they're going to go back for the previous penalty. And penalty offside, says Etienne de Vier. And so referee's going to want to get back underway, calling the players to get back to positions for the lineup. Time is back on, and Brandon Smith. And the jump again, a success to De Lang. De Kock gets the feed to Jachers. Hendricks, nice hard running line. Is that Duncan Saul still going? Nice carry. De Kock. Jachers, nicely worked. There's a bit of open space there. Duncan Saul can work with that. And what a hit there, massive hit. And that's really nicely done. Carl Trutter put down on the floor. And that's going to lift UCT's energy. They need those small moments. They need the big hits. And they need to put Fundell behind the cane line. 12 points behind right now. 2 tries required to get back in the lead. So Morne Dawes back on the field from his yellow card. And the feed. UCT hold at the scrum. Now for Vermeulen. Goes outside. Nice carry to get them over the halfway line. Ball still up. UCT find grass. Dawes for Vermeulen. Looking for a nice carry. And that's a lovely carry. Straight through the middle. That's Tian Forster. Dawes. Vermeulen looks to cut back against the grain. Not looking to get tackled. And straight in the ruck, there's Fundell, and they get the penalty. And it's a lovely jackal. Vermeulen wasn't sure what to do there, and he got caught in the grey area. Penalty, Fundell, and they can exit. Line out to Fundell, just short of the halfway line, inside their own half. So there's another man down injured for Fundell. Medics are going to have to check on him. Might just be cramp. And so ref is getting the mark, and we will be underway shortly. And that was Brandon de Kock who was down. Looks like the foot, or maybe just a bit of cramp. And Smith, that's a lovely line-out steal. First loss for Fundell's line-out today. Cutting against the grain, nicely done. Back to the halfway line. UCT get to press forward. Dawes. Forster. And Dawes to Vermeulen. Lovely hit. And Fundell are going to get a scrum. That was from Errol Jachers. Huge hit from the fly half. Putting a shoulder in and winning the scrum for the Evergreens. And now scrum feed Brandon de Kock. See how his niggle holds up for the rest of the half. 32 minutes in. And this scrum, a lovely battle. It's turning. Advantage to Evergreens. Fundell, now they get to go wide. Alexander, lovely step. Another step. Straightening his line. Beautifully done. Brave tackling from UCT. Now Jachers. And there's space here. Nice wide pass to Dube. Cutting against the grain. There's space. Sends it to Smith. He might have had space there if he backed himself. De Kock wants a nice carry. And we're going to go back for a penalty. And Fundell with a penalty. And ref's going to call time and have a chat. And they're going to call for the shot. 3 points available. Just want to extend their lead and keep the points ticking. Spread the gap to 3 points required. 3 tries required for UCT to get over the 29 points that are available here now. Brandon de Kock, 45 meters out. This kick, it's a lovely strike. And it's wide. Had the legs, but it went wide. So now exit opportunity. UCT, they want to attack. Nice footwork. And picked up and tackled. Was that Dawes? Vermeulen having to play fly scrum half. That was Tom Davies. Now UCT looking with possession. Don't want to get that ball stolen from the ruck. Advantage though. Now straightening their lines. UCT going back for the original penalty is De Veer. Off their feet in the ruck. And ref has caught them. And that kick is out. Just past the 10-meter line. Fundell are going to have to defend this line out. Tian Forster to throw. Forster's throw. The jump. Oh, it's just gone over. And Fundell can move. Brandon Smith has got it. Fundell with possession now. Nice wide passing. Duncan Saul. He's got gas and he's worked his way forward. Nice carry. Got himself onto the 10-meter line of UCT. Ball stuck in there. De Kock finds it. Jachers. De Lang sends it to Hendricks. Nicely done, and that last pass just not good enough behind the body. So now Alexander needs to make up for it. Huge hit on Alexander. UCT up for it on defense. Big carry. And penalty, not rolling is the call. The jackal was good. Referee says the second play in there left too late. And the kick, is it going to go out? And we are back for the second half. Referee is going to get us underway. UCT just making their way on the field. It's a lot for UCT to do. They're going to have to score 2 converted tries if they want to get a sniff in the game. And they're going to have to get their defense gelled and connected for the rest of the game if they're going to want to defend. So Fundell going to play left to right in the second half. And we're going to get back underway. And Brandon de Kock will get us underway. And we are back underway for the second half. That kick is going to go too far. And now line out opportunity or scrum. Going to call the scrum. UCT, they can get a scrum to start us off straight off the back of an error by Brandon de Kock. Fundel's kickoff going out on the full. I see the scrum to be fed by Monroe Dawes. And it's gone straight down. Ref's going to reset the scrum. And it looks like Tom DeLang is off for UCT in the number 4 jersey. Seems like his evening is over. And now the scrum needs to be a good one for UCT. Good shove. Physicality is there from both packs. Goes left and right. Vermeulen, he's got a lot of space, a lovely pass. Flat pass, cuts against the grain, nicely done. And the ball is still alive for UCT. Now they're inside the 22. Vermeulen. And a lovely inside pass, he's chopped through. Cut the line nicely. And Vermeulen, lovely pass, straight. And looking for hard carriers, Dawes. There's the number 19, Keenan Mills. Dawes, bit of a fumble there. UCT still have it. On the attack, Vermeulen looking for his man, and it's not the best pass. It's number 17, didn't think he was going to get it. Unayam Diao. And scrum is the call. Number 17, Mdiao, is on. Just couldn't get that last pass. Could have been in there. And while we set up for the next scrum, just want to thank our sponsors of Decro, ID Consulting, G Sportswear, and Sim Control. GSN is always welcome for any sponsors and collaborations, so get in contact and we can collaborate. And look at that shove from UCT. Penalty advantage from it. Dawes goes left and he straightens his line and he's gonna score. Beautiful try. And that was really nicely done. Monre Dawes beat the first tackler and just put foot and scored. And Alex Vermeulen can now get 2 more points. First try from UCT in the second half. They scored first in the first half as well. Monre Dawes is in. Conversion to come. Vermeulen. This one is nicely done. It's through. 21-26 now. Fundell in the lead by 5 points. So that's a wake-up call for Fundell. And it looks like Brandon Valentine is coming on in the jersey number 18 for Fundell. And Fundell just slowly making their way back for kickoff. Brandon de Kock to get us back underway. Deep kick inside the 22 of UCT. Looking to find space. Lovely footwork. That is definitely a high tackle. Advantage is out for UCT. Wrapped around the neck. And that's a forward pass and a penalty. Refs called time. Yellow card it is. That's the call. And he's going to have to make his way off the field. That was a clear yellow card. High tackle around the neck. He was dipping, so just the yellow card. And as Valentine went on, they've lost it. Lost a bit of cool heads there. Number 3, Tristan Leach. And we can also confirm that JL De Lang is off. Line out for UCT. And this throw, nicely done, making it simple. Vermeulen looking for runners. Beat his first man. Good carry to get on the halfway line. Dawes. De Leo. Nice little inside step. Offload was there, but it was a bit of a guess. And Lyle Hendricks can have an aggressive run forward to go forward. De Kock. Dubé. Good run, but that's out. Touch judge lifted the flag. But Etienne de Vere calls back for the first knock-on. So that's number 17. Roger Peterson has come on. He's had to come on for the scrum, and they've had to sacrifice Frank Calogni for that yellow card period. Brandon de Kock. Nice shove from UCT. And they get the press on. That is brilliantly done from UCT. And it's a scrum penalty. What a massive statement. The front row got annihilated. And that was nicely done. Van Skalkwyk, Ndiao, the two replacements in the front row, putting their aggressive and physical prowess on display. And Van Skalkwyk and Ndiao can be proud of that front row shove. And Vermeulen can hoof their way down the pitch. And Van der Stel has got an injury. Etienne de Vere is going to check it out. Seems like he's just tying a shoelace, trying to waste time. Yeah, that was number 17, just getting in the way of Vermeulen's kicking line, trying to waste time, eat up the clock. Referee tells him to get out the way. Van Skalkwyk's already there and ready to throw. Well, jersey number 19, Keenan Mills, of course, is on for UCT. And the jump is good. Maul begins to press forward. Van Skalkwyk's in the back. Van der Stel joining from the side. Referee's got to stick his arm out. He does. We're crawling forward. We're creeping forward. Towards the line we go. UCT, nice wide pass. It's not good enough. Penalty. Way too hard of a pass. So close to the line, just needed to pop it. And we're going to go back for a penalty. Referee's going to warn Van der Stel. And now, lovely call from UCT. This is them wanting to put a display on. Scrum is the decision. Scrum feed for UCT. Monroe Dawes is going to feed. So close to the line, they need to make sure of these opportunities when they're in Van der Stel's red zone. Here comes a big shove. Both teams want to make a statement, but UCT's scrum is on the attack. Nicely done. They said it's popped up. De Vere wants a reset. And for those members who have joined our YouTube membership, I just want to thank those members. Really grateful to Evander de Vere, Amir Davids, Akuji, Jacqueline van Wyk, Desmond Bob, John Reiter, Anton Francis, Jacqueline van Wyk, Chadley Adams, Hilton Africa, Rashid Isaacs, Evander de Vere, and we thank those members. We're here because of you today, and GSN is happy to be watching this fantastic match, Western Province Super League A. You can watch the game on the BMT app as well and watch UCT's scrum press forward. Dawes wants to get it out. Penalty? No. Another reset. Not a penalty. UCT's scrum shove looks really strong, but we're going to have another reset. And while the scrums have been totally flipped on their head since the bench has come on, it's been a brilliant showing. Nick van Schalkwyk and Unayo Ndiaye in the 16 and 17 jersey have made their impact at scrum time for UCT. Scrum now. Dawes gets it out. Little move, not able to be successful. Dawes gets it. Needs to make up for the missed pass. Nice stepping to get through. Still inside the 22 is UCT. DeLeo couldn't hold on to that one. Maybe a bit too hard of a pass. Ndiaye. Dawes looking for his men. Inside ball. DeLeo. Luca DeLeo. Vermeulen. Huge hit on them. Vermeulen is sent to the floor. And they need scrum off Dawes to get in there. Van Schalkwyk. He's going to carry hard. Looking for men. That's Ndiaye. He wants to carry hard. Van der Stel. Trying to get in the ruck. Not able to do so. Soji. Eaten up nicely from Brandon Valentine. De Kock. And Dawes. Vermeulen. Good pass to Van Schalkwyk. Flat pass. Evergreens trying to get in the ruck. Not able to get successful penalties. Valentine. And that's not a good pass. The ball's still alive though. UCT still have it. Dawes looking for his men. Options in front of him. UCT have got to make up some lost ground. Huge hit. What a hit. He's been absolutely crunched. And medics might just need to check on him. That was a huge hit. Put him on the floor. And he's picked up his lungs. And he's ready for the scrum. And that's a statement from Van Stel. Trying to hold on to this victorious Van Stel. They're 5 points in the lead. And there we go. Coming off the field. Is that Luca DeLeo? It is. DeLeo is off. Number 12 has had his time on the field for UCT. Not able to get going. Van der Stel have shut him down tonight. Frank Alonye and Tristan Leach looking to get back on the field. And they get back on the field now. Number 3 and number 7. Tristan Leach and Frank Alonye. So it looks like Roger Peterson will get back off the field. He's had his time in the absence of Leach. But that's a confirmation. Roger Peterson is off. He'll have to wait for his call-up later in the game. Scrum is back in control. Van der Stel, penalty. And that is for the spin. Not driving straight. And now Van der Stel can get their way back into UCT's half. It's been all UCT this second half. They've made the most of their possession. Lyle Hendricks to get their way down the field. It's going to be a decent kick on the 10-meter line. Big opportunity here for Van der Stel. Their line-out was so good in the first half. Haven't been able to get it going in the second half. Van der Stel trying to slow the game down. Just crawling their way towards the line-out. Big opportunity here. Smith. And that's a steal from UCT at line-out time. Dawes can straighten and he's got space. Man on his outside. He's eaten up from Van der Stel's defenders. And that's going to be an advantage. Etienne de Vier Might have missed that, but he still sticks his arm out. Scrum off was played at the back of the ruck. And we're going to go back for the penalty. Big opportunity. That was for Fundell, but they lost the ball at line-out time, and it's led to a penalty for UCT to exit. And that kick is not too far, just between the halfway line and the 10-meter line of Fundell. Number 18 is coming on, Reino Lutz. Reino Lutz is coming on for UCT in the jersey number 18. So UCT have rung the changes in the forwards. They've sent their full forward pack on the bench, from off the bench. And they're looking for that physicality to finish this game. Dawes, another dummy, and he's caught his backline behind play because of his move. Still get past the halfway line. Dawes chooses to go short side. Lovely footwork there. Was that Ratabile low? And straight forward they go. Dawes for Meerlin. He's got options. Delayed the pass. They want to get quick. And that's a huge hit. Is that Daniel Haynes in the 23 jersey? And again. And Lyle Hendricks is off. He's off. That's the second time they've taken out the 9 behind the ruck, and 10 minutes for Lyle Hendricks. He's off. Penalty to UCT. Yellow card. Referee has seen enough. Vermeulen. And not a bad kick to get them in the 22. Wanted to aim for the 5. But they've got the attacking opportunity. Van Skalkwyk wants a good throw. De Lang. Micah Schubert. Want to get the jump right. Keenan Mills in there as well. And the jump is good. Maul set. Van Skalkwyk wants to get in the back there to keep the ball clean. They rumble forward. Got to watch out for swimming in the side, Fundell. Splinters off. Now UCT have the ball. His body's in the way there. They drive forward. That was Gordon. Dawes looking for forwards. Huge tackle attempt from Jachers. Not able to close his man off though. Now Gordon gets the march forward. They must be a meter short now. Pick and go required. Crawling. And no. And that is opportunity. Fundell with a quick tap. Did Dawes take too long? What was the call? Not 10. Another quick tap. But they get to hoof it down. Look at the chase. Alexander is after it. There's a big chase here. UCT have got to make sure. Gets the ball. And now Fundell on the ruck, trying to steal that break time. UCT get the ball out. They get to play. They've got to make 95 meters. Pop pass. If they can go wide. And they go straight through the middle, still making meters. Dawes. They send it wide now. Duncan Saul's the only defender out there. Good inside stepping. There's huge amount of meters ahead of this man. Fundell. And now another penalty possibility. And so ref has stopped the clock. Chat time. Micah Schubert's going to have a word with referee Etienne de Vere. So it seems like there's a bad injury on Fundel's side. Leading elbow, it seems like from UCT's side. And that's left the Fundell player on the floor. Medics required to come and check on him. And referee has told Marcus Schubert given him the infringement call. So medics are on the field, just checking on the injured players. Fundell, well, they need to hold on to this lead. And so medics making their way off the field. Players are all good. And the shot is the call. Brandon de Kock wants 3 points. And that was cheeky from Duncan Saul. He kicked the ball 5 meters forward, trying to get extra meters on the kick. But referee Etienne de Vieux caught him out. This kick is so important. Brandon de Kock, 3 points available. This to make the gap 8 points. It's not a good kick. He's chopped it. And it's wide. So 2 penalty missed attempts from Brandon de Kock. That's 6 points gone begging. 2 points from the conversion as well. And Fundell could have seen themselves on 34 points by now, but points gone astray. And UCT just looking for a ball to get back underway. And 22 drop. Alexander's under it. He's made sure of it. That's a possible steal. Yes, it is. Brilliant jackal work. UCT straight over the ball. That was from Isaiah Lowe. Nice statement work from him. Getting in the breakdown, jackling, and referees awarded him. And Vermeulen is not going to get that too far. So I see number 13, Kawe Soji, is not on the field. Number 13, Kawe Soji, is off the field for a yellow card for the leading elbow. Just a confirmation on that. Nice take. Number 22 jersey, Bukle Moyake, is on. And straight in there, Fundell, but they missed the jackal opportunity. Nice pass, Van Skalkwyk. And he's got a man outside him. That's lovely work and lovely bounce. Footwork is there, and Isaiah Lowe is in. What a try. UCT, 5 points. That was lovely work. And the 5-pointer for UCT. Beautiful work of the space, using the touchline. And 5 points. That's a huge, huge try scored. Nice footwork. Man on his outside. And going back inside to create the space. And beautiful support lines there from Isaiah Lowe. The jackal and the try. Beautiful work. The jackal brought us to this situation. And he finishes it off with 5 points to his name. Alex Vermeulen's conversion. So important that he got that over, and he did. 2 more points on the board for UCT and Vermeulen's personal tally. So just a score confirmation, 28-26. And all of a sudden, Fundell Evergreens find themselves 2 points behind. After all that work in the first half, Brandon de Kock wants to get us back underway. And are the tanks empty in the Fundell legs? UCT have got their ball in the 22. They want some hard carries before they clear. Vermeulen. A bit of a chop kick, but it's found space and will go out just around the 10-meter line. Very nicely done. Didn't get the distance he wanted, but got it out nonetheless. And the feed is good. Van der Stel. Jagers finds Duncan Saal for a good carry. Saal has been through it with Stormers and Cheetahs, so it's a trusty pair of hands to pass to. Alexander gets in there in the 14 jersey. Dube playing scrum half. And now big carries required. Matruis, de Kock, and here's Jagers. Penalty for Van der Stel. Decision time now. Do they go for the 3? They don't. They want to go for the line out. They're only 2 points behind though. Penalty would put them in the lead. So, confirmation. Both number 21s are making their way onto the field. Kyle Alexander for Van der Stel and Hakim Abdul for UCT. So that's Brandon de Kock's game. He's had a good game, just the missed kicks have let Van der Stel down. Now a line out process in motion. Not able to get any meters this time. Lyle Hendricks. Not the good pass that Jagers wanted. And we're going to go for a forward pass. Slipped out of the hands and referees deemed it forward. Big call from Etienne de Veer. And so UCT will get the feed for the scrum. Time is off for the injured player for UCT. Medic's just going to check on him, maybe just some cramp. Well, Tian Foster has gone off now. Must have been playing in a secondary position, possibly in 8th man for the loss of Aiden Norris earlier in the game. But Ben van Skalkbeek has been playing in the hooker position for the last half or so. But now, well, it seems jersey number 22 will be feeding in the lineup. That's Bukhle Moyake. Referees reset the scrum. Well, coaches for UCT right now, not Robbie Fleck, it's Wes Chetty, Sam Mofokeng and Kudzi Nzombe. Mofokeng also coaching at Bishops. And They had some lovely victories over Milnerton last Saturday. And this scrum now, feed available. UCT pressing forward, but it's a penalty to Fundell. Big call from the referee, Etienne de Veer. The shove wasn't good, apparently. Now, 3 points available. The call is going to be big. And so line, yellow cards are back on. The field Soji is back on. And so too Fundell. So both teams back to 15 with the penalty conversion about to take place. This is a big one. Roger Peterson, Luan DeLang, both looking to get on the field. Also jersey number 20, Godfrey Thomas. But they're going to have to watch from the sideline. This kick is a big one. It's at Kyle Alexander. Just shy of 40 meters. This a huge kick. So important he gets it over. It's wide. Well, he chopped it. Just like Brandon de Kock before. Same mistake at kick time. And it's left another 3 points bigging. Possible 37 was on the table for Evergreens, but they're only sitting on 26 now. 11 points lost via the boot. They could be so comfortably in the lead. But now, Dube wants us to go sky high. He's on the chase. That's bounce for UCT. They're going to have to make sure they get it. UCT do get it. Kalonyi was in there trying to get the jackal, but not able to. Moyake, he was not able to get it out. And Evergreens have another opportunity to go for goal. This is huge. 3 points are close. And he does point to the sticks. They get the tee. Kyle Alexander wants to make sure this time he missed his last. Wants to right his wrongs. UCT will be itching to get back down and march their way down to the field and get the kick back going. They want to get back underway straight after this. Kyle Alexander is going to take his time. Alexander, second attempt of the night. It's over. Well, that is huge from Fundell. 3 points extra added to their scoreboard, and they take the lead again.
Come on, varsity.
So now, so important UCT win this ball back from the kickoff. They've sent bodies in there, but Fundell have it. Alexander, box kick goes up, and it's taken, and well, referee says it's gone forward off UCT. It bounced behind his body. Well, Etienne de Veer says knock on, Fundell ball. So UCT, they've only got 8 minutes left to make a difference in this game. A big 8 minutes lie ahead of them. 1 point the difference. We are in for a showstopper of a finish. And while we wait for the scrum, just want to thank our sponsors with ID Consulting, Decro, G Sportswear and Sim Control. Don't forget, you can be a part of the sponsorship and collaboration with GSN. And you can download the BMT app, where you can watch these games live. Alexander, they press forward. It's a penalty advantage. Fundell get what they want. Alexander feeds. Jachers, cross kick. There's grass available. And I'm sure we'll go back to the penalty now. But Fundell still have it. Jacklers were on it, so we go back. So UCT, time is against them.
Op 15. Get in het was op 15.
Alexander, he's going to give it to Lyle Hendricks to hoof Van der Stel's way downfield. Time against UCT. That kick is going just shy of the 22. Well, Brandon Smith, he wants to get his line-out mojo back. Was so good in the first half. Not able to redo that brilliant performance in the second half. But this line-out, very important. Jump is good. They get to move forward. Ball's in the hands of Godfrey Thomas. Jersey number 20. Van der Stel march. They keep moving forward. Bodies get in there. And now they send it wild. Lyle Hendricks. And it's been stolen straight off the bat. UCT are on it. Nice work there. On the ball in a flash. Now they want to clear their lines. That kick is just going to go behind the back three. Good kick. UCT. Dube smashed. But there's space out wide. Can Alexander make the most of it? That kick. A low blow for Vermeulen. Is that Davies? It's Vermeulen. Vermeulen smashed. And this could be the killer blow for UCT, and Van der Stel are going to score. That is huge. The try that could get it done for Van der Stel. Very nicely done. Vermeulen was munched. Well, Alex Vermeulen was eaten alive and the ball was stolen. He had the man there, a risky pass, and Van der Stel make the most of it. Didn't need to pass that. Esther, the try scorer. Klein Easter. Lovely try there. And that kick, Alexander puts it through. 2 more points. And Van der Stel now find themselves in the lead by quite some. 36 points to 28. Well, 8 points required from UCT. They've got to hurry up. The winning opportunity is still there for them if they stay composed. Here comes the kickoff. Regathered from De Lang. Number 19 jersey, Loan De Lang is on for Van der Stel. And the box kick, Davies doesn't want to take it. No offside line, so UCT gets a walk forward. Moyake advantage. UCT, decision time now. How do they use this advantage? Strong carry, getting their way upfield. Vermeulen, lovely grubber. And it's a supposed forward pass. Etienne de Vier. Alex Vermeulen wants to get going. That's a lovely kick. We're going to go inside the 22. There's a player down here. It's Isaiah Lowe. Well, that kick definitely went out further than that. Touch judge has got that wrong. And UCT crowd do not like that. That was a great kick from Vermeulen, definitely near the 5-meter line. And they're going to have to do it the hard way. Van Skalkwijk's throw. It's not the best, but it's gone back for UCT, so they still have possession. Van der Stel trying to hold them up. And it's said to be held up. Tackle not called. It's going to go out. Ref has stopped the game. Injury for Fundell. Van Skalkwyk to throw. And well, there's 2 minutes left on the clock. Van Skalkwyk's got to get it. And this line out, UCT have it. Moyake. Ball is available. It's not out, but Van Skalkwyk has it. Now UCT need to straighten. Bonus point loss still on the line here. Well, we know they've got some games in hand, but this one they really wanted to win at home. And now they get to play wide. And so now they want to move it. Isaiah Lowe's on the wide side for Mielen. If he puts a cross kick in, he might find him. And doesn't go wide. Nice inside ball, but it's touch Fundell, so play on. Now UCT getting a bit sloppy. Vermeulen's not sure where to go. That's a tackle without the ball. Refs missed that. And another penalty to Fundell. Well, UCT have imploded. And it's going to lead to a penalty off their feet. Well, the home crowd is not going to like the calls for the rest of this game. Polls is called. Alexander's going to want to put this over. Even if he doesn't, time is about to be up. Bonus point loss. Not available anymore for UCT. Alexander, this kick is over. It's not. And UCT can play. Not over. Alexander thought he had it. UCT can still move forward. They want to keep the ball alive. Try opportunity. All 3 points could get a bonus point loss. They need every point they can get if they want to make it to the knockouts. Fundell will be so proud that they held out in the second half against a huge UCT comeback. Moyake for Mielen. Lyle Hendricks. Well, that's questionable again. Said to be knocked on by Hendricks. Well, that's full time. Full time, and Fundell have won it. This was a huge statement victory for them. 36 points to 28. Full-time score. What a massive showing here. Physicality at its best. That first half, scrum, maul, line out, they dominated so well. Couple questionable decisions from the referee in the second half. Cancelled out UCT's attacking opportunities. And they're going to have to suck it up, take the loss, and move on for next Saturday where they play again. I've been Josh Jordan, and it's been a fantastic showing of rugby here. Western Province, Super League A. We're here, and full-time, 36-28. UCT versus Fundell. The game is over. It was a really, really good physical show from both teams, but I'm here with Micah Schubert, losing captain. Sorry on the loss, but it was a hard-fought victory. And I just wanted to ask you guys, that second half comeback, you saw the spirit, and we just know that you guys had it in you to come back. You'll be back stronger. How did you feel about the performance today?
Yeah, look, obviously we're happy with that first 15 or 20 minutes of that second half, but I think in general, huge disappointment that we couldn't come out and secure. At times in that second half, we can never expect to win a game against a good side, and every side in this league is really good, and yeah, we're really disappointed that we couldn't come out and bring the intensity we needed to wrap up the playoff spot.
Well, we know how important home games are here in Western Province Super League A, and I just wanted to ask you, coming back next week, what do you think is the most important things you'll think of moving into the ending part of the season?
Yeah, I think just our game model is based on work rate and effort, and tonight we didn't bring that for what we needed to win tonight. So on Saturday we're here against Tygerberg. We have to bring work rate, have to bring that huge effort, and then that physical battle we have to win. So set piece has to work much better. The lineouts, I didn't call great today, but I'll have to go fix that. We'll look at it. Scrums have to be better. It was great for a good part in that game, and just need to control the game better in terms of making our hits stick and just bring that intensity.
Thank you very much. We know you're going to be back stronger. And Tygerberg, it's a big game. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best. 5 points behind SK Walmers, not far, and you've got game in hand, so wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. And now we're going to get Lyle Hendricks, winning captain for Fundell. Very much congratulations. That was a huge performance. First half dominance. What do you say for your forward pack?
Yeah, look, we came here to obviously get a W. That was the main thing. We didn't care how we do it. We just said, okay, we have to. Obviously, you can see how the log is situated, and we were on 7-8, so we needed the points. But yeah, massive credit to the forwards. We all showed up today, and that's the way we play. Just taking forward, I think we can learn from that. So that was good.
And your backline, you've got so much experience there, Brandon Saul. You yourself, you've been to Europe, you've had time. How do you feel like that's made you a stronger player and a better player for this sort of conditions?
Yeah, no, look, it's always good to be back on the mile. I was here at UCT as well, so it was good just having experience again. But yeah, the boys are a lot of mature guys coming from different clubs and with different experience as well. So it was quite difficult in the beginning, putting everyone together and just experimenting with everyone. But I think we found our feet now and we're doing really well.
Yeah, you are definitely doing very well, and you held on to that victory so well. So we just want to congratulate you. Very warm welcome. And your next game is against?
It's against UWC next week.
And we wish you all the best for that. We know you're going to creep into the knockouts, and we'll see you then.
Thanks, man.
So cheers.
Thanks, man.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
And that is us here at Global Sports Network. It was a absolutely fantastic match to watch. Fundell walked away victors, 36 points to 28. And we are signing out here. I've been Josh Jordan, and what a night it's been. We will see you on the weekend again for more action in Western Province Super League A.